Okay, so, I had to re-record this, not because there was anything wrong with the initial recording, but because, it took me, like, 20 reloads to win this mission, and it looked super disjointed trying to string it together into a coherent run. So I took a step back and properly plotted out the mission. There will probably be some of that footage used, at the end of this video, a particular highlight reel, as it were, of the number of times I fucked up. Though that depends entirely on how long this took. Like, that depends entirely on how long this takes. We're still on Endgame difficulty. So. But it's because I kept having to I had to full reset the mission so many times.
Our intelligence confirms that the time to strike the xenomorph's primary clusters is now. Lieutenant, you will command the assault.
I'm sorry.
I am still magistrate of this colony, and I will...
By order of the Colonial Crisis Act under subsection 1602, I hereby supersede your authority in this matter. Lieutenant, you may commence with the operation.
Yeah, okay, so as I was saying, like, I had to full reset like 8 times, and even on the time that I won, I fucking had to go 20, like, it took like 20 mulligans, and it looked very disjointed. There will probably be a highlight reel of all my fail states, as long as this doesn't take too long, because I sat back and properly plotted out this mission. I also dropped the graphical fidelity a little bit, because I noticed some FPS issues when things got busy, especially on this mission. So we're gonna see if that helps the recording a little bit. Besides, this actually makes things a little bit more readable. Like, so it's fine.
Not enough minerals.
SCP good to go, sir.
So, first things first,
SCP good to go, sir.
Not enough minerals.
okay, that's not super defended, like, that's not exactly blocked, but it's fine. And yeah, this is much faster. Okay. So, the plan is, now that I know the composition that works, even if I don't understand why it works against, this, our enemy setup is over here. Well, you'd have to look at you can look at the minimap, but over here, we have a base that builds Ultralisks and,
Not enough minerals.
Ultralisks, Zerglings, Hydralisks, basically ground game. In the middle, there's this irrelevant outpost that belongs to, a different Zerg player. This base, down here in this corner, right where the box is on the minimap, is the one that we're actually threatened by. Because they produce Guardians and Mutalisks ad infinitum. Like, that base has to die. Okay, we lost 1 Marine. That's actually fine. We're gonna send over you over here to repair. We took that fight much cleaner than we did before, than we have up until this point. Here they come. Oh, there went all my Marines, but because Duke doesn't give a shit about friendly fire. So we're gonna get a second barracks. Because what we're gonna do is go Marine tank to crush the Ultralisk base, so that we don't have to worry about the ground forces anymore and can focus entirely on anti-air. Believe me, I would love for it to be the other way around and hit the air base before it's operational, but since it's on the other end of the map, if we get hit by a massive ground wave while our army's out of position, we just die. And attack waves will come faster than we can get there and back, even if the attack goes perfectly. And even if it did, we'd still then have to migrate over to the other side of the map, because it's basically going to take our entire starting base's resources to knock out one of these players and take over their base. Like, that's not to say we won't be building tanks. We won't still be building tanks. Just...
Right away, sir. Reporting for duty.
Just that it's not exactly our focus. That we won't have to build too many of them outside of enough to quickly run through the southernmost bases. Shit. Like, we just have to run their fade.
Good to go, sir.
But we need an army out that we can fight with very, very quickly.
I read you.
As quick as I can manage, anyways.
SCV good to go, sir.
So we're gonna get a supply depot to block this. Not entirely sold on how far forward this defense is. Okay, Duke actually kind of fucked us there.
Reporting for duty. I read you.
We need 4 of you on gas now, so that we can get our factory up. You can start repairing.
SCV good to go, sir. You want a piece of me, boy?
Okay, so... Also helps that I'm a lot more awake for, like, in this run because I'm coming at it fresh.
Orders received.
Gonna get a missile turret down because the flyers should start showing up soon.
SCV good to go, sir.
We're gonna need about 20 SCVs on minerals to have it saturated. As soon as this missile turret's done, we're gonna need to get to work on another depot. And take 2 of you off gas for a moment to up our mineral count. We will put you back on that in a bit.
Reporting for duty.
Additional supply depots required.
Yeah, basically we just got to get stuff. We need weapons. Yeah, you know what? Chew on Duke. That's fine. That means my Marines aren't getting hit. Because we need an uncomfortable number of these. We're going to get a second bunker. Because again, these goddamn Mutalisks and Guardians are going to show up soon, and I need enough Marines to atomize them.
SCV good to go, sir.
The injured Marines get priority on this.
Not in
Okay, there's our factory, our first factory. Okay. We're gonna lose that bunker. Yeah, because he's starting out with a ground game. Yeah, that's the red player that I'm afraid of. He's starting out with a ground game. He will not remain with a ground game. He will transition to... Can you please repair the one that's burning first? Okay. Get that up here. Probably should have backed that bunker up by 1, but it's fine. That up. Get a machine shop immediately. Build a second factory.
I read you. Orders, Captain. Orders received.
Okay. Okay. Immediately pump out a tank.
Good to go, sir. You want a piece of me, boy?
2 more Marines. Well, like, we are non-stop producing units. This is we've got to get out here.
supply depots required.
We've got to get out on this field. Siege mode.
Orders received. Yes, sir.
Okay.
SCV
Get over there. We are done on SCV production for a minute. Get another machine shop. Marines. We are... Oh, we're not done. Right, I gotta put these guys back. More SCVs. You can be up here to repair. Get a third barracks. And get a fourth barracks. Get another siege tank. There's that. I need an academy next so I can get my upgrades. I need an academy and an armory. That's not fun. Yeah, this is much smoother. Marines back. Another, yeah, we'll get another bunker. Replace that one. Okay. Another missile turret. Injured Marines get priority on bunker slots. Okay. Yeah. Swing the Marines behind to attack these. Okay. Actually, because I'm basically just using them for that purpose until I'm ready to move. Okay, faster, faster, faster.
Not enough minerals. Right away, sir. Upgrade complete. SCV good to go, sir.
Go fix that. Get a depot down here. Now Duke is completely covered, and he's far back enough that Hydralisks shouldn't be able to get cheap shots off on him. So...
Additional supply depots required.
And now we just go all in on depot production. Since the Mutalisk attack waves are more or less always going to come from this direction. We are going to build a couple extra SCVs, but their purpose...
Not enough minerals.
Okay, that's all built, so now we need U-38s.
Not enough minerals.
Okay. We should have enough tanks here. So we can start building them for... yeah. Yeah, we can hold the Ultralisk waves just with what we have here. That's good.
Not enough minerals.
Okay. We'll take you off for now. Just start just pumping depots out. I don't like that any of my Marines are having to run around like that. You know, if the fucking SCVs would get out of the way. There we go. we're gonna need a lot more tanks. And we can get to work on vehicle plating as well.
Not enough minerals.
Okay. Comsat.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? Ready to roll out!
Not enough minerals.
Report for duty. Roger that.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Complete. Upgrade complete. Research.
Okay, no, you guys, you don't need that. Okay. What we do need is turret here. It looks like a turret here. Like, we just need more turrets. Like, to survive the Mutalisks, the Guardians are just gonna be a thing that we live with until the Ultralisk base is fallen. There shouldn't be too many of them for a while yet, so... We also have access to the Wraith on this mission, but it's useless, so it's still a Wraith, so it's still bad. Like... Okay. No, get the SCVs out. Fuckers can come up and... Yeah. Yeah, the purple doesn't build fucking Guardians, so we're fine with his existence. Like, on the air front.
Not enough minerals.
Orders received. You want a piece of me, boy? Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Reporting for duty. Roger that.
Just pull you guys back to here.
Order scout. You want a piece? Ready to roll out. You want a piece of me, boy?
Yeah. And look what they're gonna have to run into.
Outstanding. Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Oh my god.
Orders, sir.
Great pathing. What the fuck are you guys doing? Stop dancing!
Commander.
Oh my god.
Mineral field depleted.
Okay.
Give me something to shoot. Let's move. Standing by.
Upgrade complete.
You want a piece of me, boy? Roger that. Commander, go.
How'd you get stuck here? Whatever. I guess you just live here now.
You want a piece of me, boy? Ready to roll out.
Okay.
Jacked up and good to go.
In fact, you might actually be good for breaking the magic box, for breaking the formation, so that we can really bunch shit up.
Rock and roll. Outstanding.
So that's what we're gonna do with you.
Rock and roll.
Base is under attack.
Of course, as soon as I leave. Okay, this is not gonna be good. Okay.
You want a piece of me, boy? Roger that.
Not enough minerals.
Rock and roll.
Okay, we shouldn't have an airwave for a minute, so you guys are going with them.
You want a piece of me, boy? Rock and
This had better be enough tanks. We are going to save just in case. And I think I just ran into...
Depleted.
Okay, the Mutalisks are atomized. That's fine.
Let's move. Go, go, go. Outstanding. You want a piece of me, boy? Go, go, go. Rock and roll.
Okay, now we go. Okay. Like. Okay, now he's building Ultralisks. Okay, that is the Hive dead. So this base's production is dead. That was an infested Terran from the other player. Wait a second. Yeah, this is the orange player. Shit. Yeah, this was enough tanks. Take out that spore colony. Okay. Okay. So you guys are gonna stick and run. We should be able to...
Base is under attack.
Should have been able to. Some of those SCVs made it, so that's okay. Yep, here comes the Guardian Death Waves. Where's that Marine I had? Yeah. That's gonna be fun.
Base is under attack.
Can you please move over? No, you can't. That's not gonna be fun.
Base is under attack.
Get this tank out! Oh my god. Okay. Just fly them all over. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. Still need to build. Still need to build. Yeah. This is fine. This is all absolutely fine. Why can't we queue that order? Oh, those are... Why are my factories coming over here? I mean, why are my factories the ones setting up the land? Okay. Okay. Those Guardians are like, we're gonna get airwaves eventually. You fuckers. Kill that drone. Okay. Alright, Duke. Okay. Okay. And I saved the NG Bay this time, specifically so that I could still build fucking... Oh, that's a lot of things. Okay. Okay. We're good.
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, I gotta wait for... I gotta wait for a few more Marines to do that. Okay, those are dealt with.
You want a piece of me, boy? Orders received. Orders, Captain? Affirmative. I read you.
Okay. Alright. We are set up over here.
Yes, sir. Reporting for duty. You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? SCV, good to go. SCV, good to go, sir. Delighted to, sir. You want a piece of me, boy? Absolutely. You want a piece of me, boy?
Not enough minerals.
Commander. Standing by. Go, go, go.
Okay.
You want a piece of
Armories can't fly, so that I was always going to have to replace.
Not enough minerals.
Because Goliaths suck, but I will need a few of them to tank Guardian Fire. I won't need many, but I'll need like 5 or 6 to draw Guardian Fire.
Not enough minerals.
Orders, Captain? Yes, sir?
Pair the siege tanks. Right now, I don't like that I have to do it, but I have to hit stim, like, every time an airwave shows up, which is also why we upped our barracks count. Just a hair.
Affirmative.
Alright.
You want a piece of me, boy?
We're almost there.
Outstanding.
Oh, wait. That's like nothing. That was nothing. I thought that was way more things than there actually were.
You want a piece of me?
In that wave.
Reporting for duty.
I don't need you on gas anymore. Just get over to that.
You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy?
We're good. We're good. Build a couple of Goliaths.
Not enough minerals.
We're getting close. We're getting close to a confident enough number to move. We need more supply depots.
Not enough.
Goliath, you want a piece of me, boy? Jacked up and good to go. Let's move.
Okay.
Not enough minerals.
Orders, Captain?
Okay.
Roger that. You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? Give me something to shoot. Go, go, go. You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? I read you.
Alright.
You want a piece of me, boy? Standing by.
Just gonna have a couple of you deployed for now while we build up our Marine count. Because this should be... we may need a few more tanks, but really I'm out of the factories. I'm now worried about Goliaths to soak, as I said, to soak Guardian Fire. We will get this mission beaten in this one, like, without even fucking reloading by the looks of it, because I've done the first hard thing. And once I take down the Guardian base to the far south, like, that middle outpost is nothing. It's just like a spawning pool and a hatchery with a couple of sunks defending it. Like, I don't need shit for that. It's just, I can't take that base first because, well, it's got resources. I will be under attack by Guardians forever if I take it, is what I found.
Not enough minerals.
Okay. We're almost there. This might... Is this good? This might be good.
Additional supply depots required.
Okay. We are gonna save again.
Mineral field depleted.
Like, I found the sauce. Like, Marine tank is the answer, with a couple of Goliaths to soak fire away from the tanks against the airbase. But you don't need Goliaths until the airbase, and you don't need a lot of them because the Marines are your main source of damage for that base. It's just they're made of paper, and if they're allowed to be target fired by the Mutalisks and the Guardians, like, they just disappear. So you need a couple of these worthless things, of these worthless but admittedly cool combat walkers. Like, Goliaths look sick. It's just a shame that they're not good. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Let's see. Nope, they're gonna kill Duke. They're gonna kill Duke. I gotta reload that, but I have to wait for that attack wave and then go. I gotta wait for that wave to hit and then go. So we'll keep building up in the meanwhile. But as soon as that attack wave hits, we win. Like, well, as soon as we survive that attack wave, we win. But if they're gonna target fire Duke, like, it's no-go. If there were a few less Mutalisks, I'd say we pull Duke back and then wait until we get a couple of Marines out of the barracks, and then they deal with them. But there's too many Mutalisks there for me to be flash building Marines for that. Like, I need my standing army there to deal with, to absorb that hit, and then after that hit, we go. We just go. And since we have Goliaths up, our army shouldn't take too much damage, because the Mutas and Guardians should just kind of naturally target fire them instead of the things that are actually going to be doing a lot of damage. Because I've sat there and watched back when I tried to make Goliaths a thing in the original run, like, as like the core in the original run of this mission. I have sat there and watched Goliaths outnumber a single Mutalisk 5-1. 5 Goliaths on 1 Mutalisk, and it still took them like 8 seconds to kill that Mutalisk. That is unacceptable against these death waves. Like, so Marines have to be behind them, but since Marines aren't the ones being expected to tank the damage this time, they actually can be good against Mutalisks, because their DPS was never the problem. Their DPS was not the problem. The problem was being expected to tank. Like, but now we have sturdier units like the siege tank, which will be ignored by Mutalisks, but Goliaths won't be. So, because tanks can't shoot back at them, so they'll just they'll just naturally ignore them. Yeah. Okay. Now we go. Now we go. That was the attack wave. Go, go, go. Yeah, and if you couldn't tell by the name of that save, yeah, I think Goliaths actually suck when they are the core of your anti-air. The core of your anti-air should apparently always be Marines. It's just unless you have access to ghosts or battle cruisers, but we don't. So the core of our anti-air should be Marines. It's just we need Goliaths to give the air units something else to shoot at that isn't the critical mass of Marines just walking through and atomizing them. And the siege tanks are being brought along to level the hatchery, to level the base. Okay. Okay. Pound that hatchery into dust. Focus down that. Okay, this base is dealt with. Okay, that is the hatcheries dealt with, so Zerg production is gone.
Not enough minerals. Mineral field completed.
Okay, that's Overlord's dead. Now we just have to, yeah, kill the drones they're gonna send. But we can just march straight over to their primary hive cluster. That was their primary hive cluster. What he meant to say was new primary hive cluster, since Red has now been properly evicted from this location.
Not enough minerals.
Okay. Now that their primary base is dead, we march right over to the right, and we're fine.
Base is under attack.
Yeah, look what they were able to pull for an attack wave. 2 fucking Mutalisks. Just gonna pull Duke back to make sure he doesn't accidentally die. But yeah, all they were able to pull was 2 Mutalisks and an Overlord, so we just send the Marines back and they die. Okay.
Base is under attack.
Orders received. I read you. Affirmative. Right away, sir.
Did you rebuild a fucking evolution chamber? Whatever, kill that. You're gonna go slam into this, and we should be able to win the game. Now, because now we just slam into this outpost base that should just have a spawning pool and a couple guardians. Well, also some sunks, but now they don't even have the spawning pool. Okay.
I read you. Right away, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep, Xenomorph colonies exterminated. Okay, that one was way cleaner than what the original run looked like. You have no idea how long I suffered on this mission. Actually, you probably will have an idea, because this was quick enough that, once I actually sat down to properly plot it out, that, yeah, we should be able to just get through, like, I should have time for a highlight reel of, how my day went when I tried to record this initially. But my name has been Rebellions. And this has been I almost said The Last Sovereign. This has been StarCraft Mass Recall. Well, the prologue campaign to Rebel Yell.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Next week we will start Rebel Yell, but well, this week I suppose, since this is going to be coming out on Sunday. But
Confederate High Command, all matters regarding these
I'll
xenomorphs
I'll wait on you.
Class 7 seal. Do not speak of the existence of the xenomorphs, or in any way relay the events surrounding their appearance on Chao Sara. Failure to comply with these orders will result in immediate termination. This conversation never took place. We were never here.
Okay. So these are gonna start being uploaded on the off days, on the since I can get them out so quick. It's gonna be the in-between days. like they're gonna be the in-between days of my fucking TLS episodes. So TLS is gonna come out on Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday will be the start of Rebel Yell. So my name has been Rebellions, and I will see you then after we read this epilogue. Over the following weeks, the Confederacy restricted all travel, instituted a planet-wide lockdown, which restricted all travel and communication to and from Chaucera. By imposing these harsh constraints, the Confederates hoped to contain the knowledge of the Xenomorph's existence. Meanwhile, a barrage of Confederate propaganda ensured the operation would only be remembered as a triumphant police action against the Sons of Korhal. The general populace would never suspect the events on Chaucera were an omen of darker days to come. Thank you for watching.